Hi everyone, Mature Simmer here. So just briefly popping in here to get you up to speed of where things are at, because I'm just continuing to do what I've needed to do over the winter. So as you can see, February is nearly over. We're going to be jumping into spring shortly. I've still got about 90 to 100,000 left, depending on exactly which silo I'm in. So I'm moving everything I can here. But other than that, clearly it's going to go into March a little bit, at least half a day, well, more than half a day. What I may do is check tonight, first thing in the morning, and if I give it another, it won't quite be 18 hours, but 16, 17 hours, hopefully that'll be enough. And if it's not, it's going to be really, really close. But at this point, you can see I'm down to 181, price is dropping. You know, today's the day where it was going to go down. Tomorrow it's going to keep going down. What I like to do is definitely just clear everything out, get the silo empty. And once again, as I've talked in the past, if I'm 170 and over, I'm average or above. So I'm still doing better than the sell price anyone's going to be able to get, and it's going to consistently go down. Yesterday I was selling about 188, 189, so while it's dropped, as you can see, it's not been massive. I mean, yes, it's been $7 to $8, which is going to turn out to be what, 35 times 7, $250 per trailer here, and it adds up to thousands. I'm not going to discount that, because I know people who are going to be purists in the finance are saying, well, it would be better if you sold it at 189. I understand that, but it's better if I sell it at 181 than if I sell it at 171 or whatever it's going to be. The thing that's nice with the prices, however, is they are more fluid. I ended up running over midnight yesterday with January because I got on a little bit later. It's not as if once it hit February that it plummeted. So it doesn't work like other things in Farming Simulator where at the top of the hour a new calculation is made and prices immediately jump as soon as I hit into the next day. So it'll flow down, and what can happen obviously is the trajectory and the pace of that price decrease may speed up a little bit, but that's probably somewhat already set and encountered in the graph. So if I look at that here, if this is, say, maybe 185, but it probably isn't, because I know I've counted these before, maybe it would go below 170, or maybe that is the indicator of getting right to 170 tomorrow. But in any event, it should be just early afternoon in March when I'm able to be on later. If we add 14 to 16 hours to that time, we'll be talking about the afternoon, not the evening. We're going to have 10 hours to get to this point or something like that, or maybe 6. But either way, there's going to be time for it to drop that I won't be waiting on. So that's what's going on, but I know it's been a few days and you may have been wondering how things were progressing. So I figured I'd pop in, let you take a peek at the balance, and let you understand where things are at. So I did do what I set out to do, which is not have the silo stop at any point. So I've always been able to stay ahead of it. I've never come in here over winter and had the silo stopped because it was full. I've met my goal with that. And what I think I'm going to ultimately have to do is maybe sell a little bit earlier, because I didn't really start selling anything until November. That is, I think, what then pushed things back into this point. But on the flip side, I'm not sure that it really mattered. October probably is a similar price to March, and it's just really rolling the dice at that point, if it makes sense at the beginning or the end, if I'm going to be at, say, 165 instead of 170 at one point. That's where I'm at, giving you an update, and I will see you next time.